Okay, we're going to make a second attempt on this, folks. The title of my paper was Too Much Disney. As we all know, we discussed case 3, which was Disney. As a rule, I see diversification as a good thing. However, it can be daunting to have too many irons in the fire, and Disney has far too many. There are times when the company has struggled to decide if they want to be in television, the cruise business, or theme parks. There are only so many things that Disney can do at once and be good at. Of late, the theme parks have been dirty and overcrowded, rides have deferred maintenance, and the overall experience has been less than stellar. Overcrowding is one big issue for Disney. The company's been spending so much money diversifying that they've neglected their core business. Their numbers are all over the board, and the more they buy, the worse return they seem to get. The governance for Disney is a bit disjointed, in my opinion. It's stuffed full of people and then breaks down into 3 committees that make many of the decisions. The current board of directors is so laden with people that I had to include the link https colon / Walt Disney Company.com / about / I normally would list them all, however, there's so many that it would push the document beyond the amount of pages. Um, of course, Robert Iger recently took over the reins again, and while it may seem like a backwards move, the stockholders seem to be quite happy about it. The external environment for Disney is not great. They have so many competitors in so many fields it's hard to keep up with. There are many theme parks in the US alone, let alone the rest of the world. There seems to be legal issues brewing between the state of Florida and Disney because of the political views they've been spewing of late. Perhaps under the new old CEO, they will get back to business and quit worrying about politics. There are absolutely far too many choices in almost every different industry they involve themselves in, such as cruise ships, television, merchandising, food service, and too many more to mention. The competitors abound in every one of the areas of interest, and the market barriers to entry in many markets are low with enough monetary support. The internal environment can be abysmal. The cast, as they are called, have some dedicated websites to complaints due to long hours, low wages, and harsh treatment. The company itself has been spending more money in acquisition rather than park maintenance. The last time I was there, 5 rides were down due to malfunction, and the internal workings have to be an absolute mess as many directions as they have going at any given time. R&D is active as well as IT, and they have continued to grow due to the gargantuan size that has become Disney. The list of companies like its board of directors is so big it won't fit here. However, any Google search will let you see it, and of course, HR is having a hard time staffing everything. Disney does have some strength. They have basically their own economy, and they can control their vendors to some degree in a similar manner of the way Walmart does. They can order so much for product that they can dictate a price at any time. Another strength is that they are bar none the premium animators since acquisition of Lucasfilms and Pixar. They're pretty much unbeatable. Yet one more strength is their current reputation of unbeatable entertainment, although that may change with the way things are going. Some of the weaknesses of Disney include, but are not limited to, the other sides of the company. It's a behemoth that in some industries would be looked at as a possible monopoly. It's so big that there's no way to keep up with all the issues that arise from daily operations. The next weakness is the deferred maintenance at both parks, and apparently in Japan as well. The news has been full of commentators from nearly all the parks about how the rides break off and the maintenance is horrible and the parks are dirty. The third and final weakness is not keeping politics out of business. Currently, the Disney company is in an extended battle with the governor of Florida due to opinions on many issues. They apparently will no longer be getting tax breaks, their own police force, and many other things they've enjoyed for so long due to Disney's old leadership allowing politics into the park. The opportunities for Disney would be to make amends with Florida. That would be number one. The stockholders do not care about politics, only returns. They've also have an opportunity to stop buying up companies and invest in their current parks and upkeep. The third opportunity is for them to lower prices not only on tickets but food service items as well. It's quite expensive in the parks. Threats come in from all angles at Disney because every company they're in has a lot of competitors. The second threat is media. They have so many competitors that are out there with more popping up every day. Everybody's a streaming channel is now a competitor. The third threat is the size of the company as a whole. It's far too big to sustain itself, and at some point we'll have to pare down to a more manageable size. The strategic alternative to part of the business would be to analyze all the holdings of Disney and divest the cash hogs. I'm sure they have some. Let them go. The reality is that Disney could license the cruise ships to somebody that is in the cruise ship only business and make more money per dollar invested that way. Another issue is media in general. Media is going to be a thing of the past soon as we know it. Sell it off, shut it down, the unprofitable ones, and convert them to streaming platforms. There could be a free to annual pass holders and reduced for a time period with proof of park visitation type setup where they can get it for nothing, if they visited. The pros to all these are more revenues per dollars invested. They could retain rights to all these ideas in order to make changes to keep up with new things appearing in Disney. I believe the best strategy would be to trim down the size of the company in general. That could relieve the need for high salary board members, and there are a bunch of them. The divested parts of Disney could include some of the executives running that particular part to whatever company they go to. The easiest way to implementing the downsize is to take a hard look at what is making the most money. Granted, the pandemic has had an impact on some aspects of the business, but it would not be hard to see where the money's going. Once they reduce the loss leaders, they can concentrate on building the core business. My references were essentially from the Walt Disney Company website and a gentleman by the name of Gamble J.E. Walt Disney Company, its diversification strategy, which was the McGraw-Hill information that we got. That is all for now, folks. I'm going to go ahead and post this video, even though it's late. And I apologize for that, but unfortunately, with no videos, I actually had to go out and buy this tablet so I could make videos. So y'all have a great week. I've enjoyed working this past quarter with y'all, and hopefully I'll see some more of you as I slide over to my bachelor's program. Thanks, and have a great day.